on EA Sports. Two running backs will take the field today. Their team took victory. It's Lynch's Texans going up against Williams' Buccaneers. Now we'll go down to Jim Nance and Phil Simms for this Week 3 matchup.
Buccaneers, Texans, coming up here on EA Sports. Moving along as we get set for today's Week 3 action.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance alongside Phil Simms. And Phil, we've prepared for this game by talking to the players and the coaches. What do you expect?
Jim, just talking to the coaches, talking to both of them, how fired up they were. So if the coaches are that fired up, can you imagine how the players are going to be? Their emotions are going to be at sky-high level. That means we are going to have a hard-hitting game. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Justin Tucker ready to kick it away to start today's game. The Buccaneers are back deep, waiting for the kick. This game is underway.
They'll take it at the 20.
Luck's heading out now. Now an experienced quarterback with 4 years under his belt.
I don't know how many times I can say it, but when you watch Andrew Luck play, you see how big he is, how strong, maybe the strongest quarterback in the National Football League, and a terrific throwing arm.
The Texans with a nickel look here on defense. First down at the 20. D'Angelo Williams. Williams is in the backfield. Second down and 10. Williams is handed the football. And Tyvon Branch has the tackle.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
The Buccaneers from the 27. And gains maybe 4. And that's the type of run I think this offense would take all game long, Phil.
Oh, would they ever? They would love this. This is showing your dominance here. The offensive line doing a good job, but also a solid job by the running back picking up some good yards.
Luck set in the pistol. First down at the 31. Looking to go down the field here. And that pass is going out of bounds. Incomplete. And now we'll look at the Buccaneers offense. This is an efficient group. Last week turning the football over just once. Second down. A little jumpy there by that defensive front.
Encroachment, defense. Still second down.
The Buccaneers snap it at the 36. And this is dropped. Here's how the Texans defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The Buccaneers now on third down. Just a week ago, they converted at a high rate in third down situations. Andrew Luck in shotgun formation. To Williams. That's a gain of 6. That play is going to be challenged.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge pays off. The referee overturns the play.
Yeah, good challenge by the coach that time, Jim. The evidence was clear. And always, I think when you're a head coach in the NFL, you better have a trusted friend up there to tell you, watch the TV, and let you know when the challenge. Good job by the head coach.
First down at the 42. Luck. Tyvon Branch in on that last play.
You got to know if you're going to run the football, you're going to have a lot of short gains. There's going to be a lot of plays that look ugly. That's just the way it is. You got to live with it and know what's coming in the future.
The Buccaneers take it from the 43. And Williams has got it on the toss. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
This will be the 8th play of this drive.
The Buccaneers take it from the 43. McDonald's going to pull in the bullet pass.
The Buccaneers put themselves in a terrible situation. 3rd and long, but you know what? They got a lot of talent on the offensive side, and that was an awesome job of picking up that first down.
Now 1st and 10. Williams got it on the handoff.
Williams is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The Buccaneers snap it at the 31. Off the right side, Williams. Gains 20.
Williams is a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
That long gain sets them up here on this play.
Luck standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
McDonald with the reception.
The Buccaneers offense, they go with the pass down here in the red zone. They throw the ball and it's completed, but it doesn't fool the defense. It gets very little yardage.
Play number 12 coming up for the offense. A first drive. A first touchdown.
And they've got a lead for themselves midway through the first thanks to that touchdown.
Yeah, it was a good drive that time. It had a little bit of everything in it, and it just gives you tremendous confidence as here we are halfway through the first quarter. Now you put the pressure on the other team.
The Texans ready to take that football down the field. And he'll start his return.
And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
Starting at quarterback out of Florida State, the former Heisman Trophy winner, Jameis Winston.
The Buccaneers come out in a dime package from the shotgun. Got the completion.
That's a gain of 6.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
The Texans take it from the 28. Keeps his legs moving.
What a nice job on the catch this time and breaking the tackle and getting those extra yards. When you make plays like that, if I was a quarterback, I'd give you a few more chances with the football.
There's a flag out.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you've got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
It's out of bounds, incomplete. Now here's a look at the Texans offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. Lynch is in the backfield. The Texans take it from the 38. Lynch looking for a lane.
Nothing like a running back who fights for every extra yard. When you get that extra yard or 2, what it does, it just creates better situations for your offense.
The Texans have to get to the 49 for a first. The Texans have it at the 44. Makes the catch.
Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
When you play a cover 3 defense, you protect against the deep pass. But the problem is all the underneath stuff is wide open, and the quarterback is taking advantage of that.
The Texans have it at the 44. Johnson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, the quarterback has such great confidence in the receiver, and why not? He's talented, and every time the ball's thrown his way, he finds a way to make the catch.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Could have been intercepted. And now here's the Buccaneers defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive. One more snap, and that'll end the quarter. 2nd and 10. Complete to Calvin Johnson. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. We'll be back to Houston, Texas for the start of the second after the break.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade. Win from within.
The Texans offense is still out there as we get the second quarter underway. And the offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Lynch is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. 3rd short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
Winston's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Brown's there to make the tackle.
Holding. Defense.
He'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. What a drive this has been. 1st and goal to go. Lynch is going to take the handoff now. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 2nd and goal to go. What a catch. Touchdown. The second quarter just barely underway, and they've erased the deficit and tied things with that touchdown.
Yeah, Jim, this kind of reminds me of a chess match. It's a good job going out there tying things up. Now we'll see the strategy from the other team.
The Texans ready here for the kickoff. Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20.
The Buccaneers coming back onto the field on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it.
Listen, momentum is on their side. When you have that going for you, keep the defense guessing at what you're going to do. So I think it's very important to stay aggressive in this situation.
Good for only a yard.
Williams is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down and 9.
And that pass from Luck will go incomplete.
Not too often you see that in the NFL, a throw that bad. The receiver had no chance of making that catch.
Luck out of the gun.
Makes the catch in the open field.
That's Houston making the stop. What a tremendous effort after making the reception, breaking tackles, and picking up additional yardage.
We see this so often now, don't we, in the NFL? These wide receivers are such incredible athletes. Not only can they make spectacular catches, they're strong enough to break tackles like this and get extra yards.
Coming to the line of scrimmage, right at midfield.
The Texans lined up in the nickel.
Second down and 10.
Ellington's taking the handoff.
And he is tackled at the 44.
Well, what you try to do so many times in the NFL, do the unexpected. The defense is expecting pass all the way. Everybody's running to the quarterback. What do? You confuse them. You mix them up. You run the draw play. That's why it was an easy run.
Some heat. Mark him down for another reception.
Jim, they call that a post route. Do you know why? The receiver is running towards the goal post, so they call it a post route.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30.
Throws the pass.
The ball is jarred loose.
Nice job that time by the receiver on the post route. He's open, but the quarterback throws it too far and misses it.
The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 30. It's Lee. Lee's met after a gain of 3.
Well, the only thing I can say about that play, it was better than an incompletion. The quarterback gets the completion, and they pick up a yard or 2.
The Buccaneers from the 27. He'll throw it over the middle. Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete.
And lining up for a 44-yard field goal. The kick is good. And the field goal here halfway through the second quarter puts them on top.
Yeah, nice job that time by the offense. You know, trying to get these points and get the lead before halftime. They got it done. That'll lift your team going into halftime. There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
Right, making his way back onto the field, and there's no question who's been the man, and Dunlap wraps up the quarterback.
There's a couple ways to get to the quarterback. Run over the tackle or run around him. It doesn't matter as long as you get the sack.
Winston's got it in the gun. And they deck him.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job. Makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
Loss of 5 on the play. The Texans have to get to the 49 for a first. Winston's back in shotgun formation. And he's going to be sacked. So, just 3 plays and out for the offense. That's a stop by the defense that will give them one last chance to do something here offensively before the intermission, Phil.
Yeah, they got to feel good about their football team right now. They got it rolling their way. Defense, another good job by them. Now can the offense be smart, be calculating, and find a way to score?
Brown's tackled down at the 39. That return's good for about 12. And Matthews is not really established himself in this game yet, but as he heads onto the field for the next drive, he can at least take comfort in the fact that his team has the lead.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Jim, but I think also the coaches must get him involved. You always want to get your star players involved, especially when you're talking about a wide receiver. Throw him some easy passes, let him get going, and watch this offense even take off more.
You know they want the football, even if the team's leading, they're not happy until they get their hands on the football, right?
Yeah, I think we call those people prima donnas.
He has the grab. Randall's tackled down after a gain of 10. That's another reception, giving him 2. Luck will take the snap from the gun. D'Angelo Williams with the grab. The Buccaneers are up right now, Phil, and that's at least partly due to the play of their quarterback. Luck's on fire.
It's an awesome feeling as a quarterback to be in rhythm, to get people open and have time to throw the football down the field. That's why they're winning, Jim. You said it right. The quarterback is hot.
The Texans are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. 3rd down. It's Williams in the backfield. The pass is thrown to Jordan Matthews. Defense calls a timeout. They call on Brett Kern to punt the football. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. The Texans have put their quarterback in some really tough positions today. Winston's tried to drop back and make plays, but he's been under pressure all game long.
Oh, boy, watching a quarterback in a day like today, I'm glad I'm up in the booth because that is some beating he is taking, but he's hanging in there tough.
The Buccaneers defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Winston's pass will be incomplete this time.
That time the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Looking across the middle. It's intercepted. Bites through that hit. They bring him to the turf. How big was that interception right before the half, Phil?
Big time. That's all I can say. That's what it was. For the situation, for your football team, and by that player, what a play he made.
Andrew Luck in shotgun formation. Has it. Touchdown. Getting close to the half, and they're giving their opponents a lot to talk about in the locker room.
Yeah, they are putting some kind of whipping on them here early in the game. I'll just say this for the defensive side that's losing. It's been terrible. So go in there at halftime, change what you're doing, and get back in this game.
And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Texans just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
2nd down and 10. Taking off. The Texans call a timeout here. They have 0 timeouts remaining. First and 10. Makes the reception. So they complete that one, yet it's still second down. The Buccaneers go with the dime formation here on defense. Winston's going to take it from the gun. Johnson's got it. On a pass, has some heat on it. That's reception number 4 for him. In the red zone.
Well, you go to the hurry-up offense for many reasons. One, you're trying to get as many plays off and use as little time on the clock as possible. That's what you have to do when you have no timeouts left.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now we're ready to get the third quarter underway as these teams take the field. The Texans offense trots out onto the field, looking to get into the end zone and see if they can turn the tide in this one, partner.
Well, the fact that they are losing this game so far, the sense of urgency is there on the offensive side. You know, you have many plays in that playbook. I think they need to try a few different ones here in the second half. Well, when you're down a couple scores in the second half, you're just looking for some positives and trying to get some momentum on your side. So that first down by the offense, maybe that'll give them some confidence, and we'll see where they can go with it from here.
Job on the ground there by Lynch.
Lynch is a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
First down at the 42. He's churning ahead. Lynch is tackled right at the 35.
I don't know if that was a good run breaking those tackles or just bad tackling. Whatever it is, they get a few yards.
Second and 3. Right back to him once more. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day. It's first down as they head to the line. Richardson picks up about 5.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5. Calvin Johnson with the catch. The Texans continue to pass the football, and when they have, they've looked in one familiar direction. Johnson's had big plays all over this field today, Phil.
He's like the shooting guard, Jim, in basketball. If he's making a lot of shots, let him keep shooting. So they have found a way to keep getting the football in his hands.
This offense can't be stopped on third down no matter the distance.
Lynch is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down and 10. Coleman's going to pull in the bullet pass.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
That defensive front looks impenetrable here on the goal line. Right, able to read that play and make the hit. Not even a foot away.
Here we go. Ohio, let's go. 1, 2, let's go.
The play clock's running down. Toss play here to Lynch. Touchdown, Houston. He's just scored the 75th touchdown of his career on the ground. Midway through the third, and a touchdown for this team that helps them chip away at what once was a very big lead.
Oh, boy, sorry to interrupt you there, Jim, but that was critical for the football team to find a way to score by doing that. Now it changes the strategy for the offense and the defense.
And no return as this goes for a touchback. The Buccaneers looking for a repeat of their last drive as they get set for this next one. They got to the end zone on that possession, but of course immediately gave those points right back.
Jim, on the offensive side, everything is clicking. The quarterback's hot. The offensive line's doing an awesome job. Receivers getting open. The running backs running hard. It is fun to watch.
Looks like a penalty on the defense.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
Luck standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction. And here we have second down. They go screen with Williams. Credit Darrell Washington with that tackle. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Ellington's going to secure the handoff. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
That's what you want to do. Just get a first down, especially when you're on top. Keep the clock moving. Keep the defense guessing. Make them react instead of attack.
The Texans will come out in the dime. First down at the 42. Brings it into his body. That's his fourth catch of the day.
The Buccaneers did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Williams lines up as the single back here. The Buccaneers from the 32. D'Angelo Williams. Only 35 yards to the end zone. The Buccaneers will take the snap from the 35. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands.
The Buccaneers, they never back off. That first down, they got a small lead here in the second half. What are they looking to do? They're looking to march this football down the field and score.
Andrew Luck under center. Back to the air here on first down. Incomplete. Looking underneath that time.
Well, when there's man-to-man coverage on the defensive side, and the defense does a job like this where they are covering those receivers, there is nothing a quarterback can do except that, throw another incomplete pass.
Luck's going to take the snap from the shotgun. McDonald's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
When quarterbacks see cover four defensive backs playing back against the deep passes, they know they're going to look for underneath or crossing routes. That time, a good throw by the quarterback to the receiver going across the field.
Washington in on the play.
Williams is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second and goal from the 8. Luck can't find the target. Incomplete.
Jim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I will look for something quick.
Third and goal from the 8. The Bucs are in for the score. Touchdown. Randall's second touchdown of the game. And now that we're almost in the fourth and they've just increased their lead, could it be time to rest the starters, Phil?
Oh, no, Jim, not even close to that yet. We got a long way to go. You've seen it many times in the NFL. Big leads have a way of just disappearing. So I'm not counting this one over by any means.
That return's good for about 25.
The Texans will try to answer right back here with another touchdown. Both offenses dominating the game right now. It's been a while since we've had a drive that hasn't ended in a touchdown, Phil.
You're right, Jim. The offenses are dominating, and you look at the defensive players, they are truly on their heels. They don't know what's coming, and they don't know what to do.
First down coming up. Marshawn Lynch is in the backfield. Easy catch there. No one near him.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion.
Winston's completed his last 6 passes. And he comes down. No! The defender tips it out.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Flag is out.
And that's Allen who almost had the pick.
Holding. Defense.
At the 31. Here we go. Winston's alone in the backfield. First and 10. And intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Buccaneers come out for the next possession, having reached the end zone on each of their 2 previous drives.
Yeah, it's been good stuff to watch, no doubt. You know, the offensive side, the offensive coordinators